Hey, 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 hello there. Am I too low? I think I might be too low. Uh-oh. Nah, you could probably hear me. I'm not sure. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to my video. Today we're gonna be doing some ASMR. I am your host, Alex Aguilar. I hope I am speaking loud enough. No, I'm just playing. What's up? What's up, y'all? This video or this I guess these documentations of each week for me, um, they're no longer gonna be called just a dude on the side street podcast. I got the name. I got the name. I know I said I wasn't gonna change it because I didn't care, but I really do care deep inside. I flip back and forth, basically on things that I don't like. It's just like, oh, I'll say I don't like this for a specific reason and state it all, and then I start counter arguing myself with like, oh, it's not that bad, it could have been worse, but I finally stuck with something that I genuinely like, and I googled it, and it's not here. No one's got something called the weekly log, so I mean, welcome to the weekly log with your host Alex Aguilar. Hey, what's up? Now, I'm gonna keep this video short because I feel like a lot of people would kind of get bored after an hour, and I think I gotta work up to that. And so let me just search up the weekly log just to make sure, because I swear to God, the weekly log. And then podcast. Watch. No. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, people got like the weekly learning log. Nah, this is like day 32 of living on the islands. I found no signs of life other than myself and the flora around me. No, it's not gonna be like. Oh, it's like that. It's like that. I mean, I gotta have some music in the background. I'm finally listening to the music you're hearing right now. I didn't change it from last video because I genuinely enjoy it, and I don't want to keep having to look back and forth for a specific like type of music, So I'm gonna keep this for the next few videos, and then when I get bored of this lo-fi, I'm getting like a little bit sick of lo-fi because I play it too much. But when I get sick of this one, I'm going to change it. Speaking of music, funny enough, I found a video that it was like a meme compilation. It was like the Slav running away. I don't know. It was like a weird meme SFM. I couldn't tell you the actual video. I completely forgot. But it had like some music playing in the background. And God damn, that music slaps. It's called Plan B. That's the band Plan B. Stay Too Long, and dude, that shit is fire. It is like it starts out very mellow, and like very chill, and then like slowly it gets like louder and louder, and then like you feel more hype, dude. It's great. It's great. If you want to be put on for a second in something that you don't normally hear, or maybe you hear it, like I don't. Like maybe, but I don't normally hear it, so just to put you on, it's called Plan B. Stay Too Long. It's a remix Pendulum, I think, and it's a British gang, British gang that loves to talk about rap. No, not rap. It's I'm pretty sure it's just it's rock, or I don't know. Could you say it's metal? I don't know. Anyways. In this week's news, we have the Olympics finally ending. Olympics, they finally ended, and I think the Paralympics are starting now. And I feel bad to say it, but like even though I hugely respect the people who are in the Paralympics and can perform like sports while also being like injured in some capacity, like no limbs, like no specific limbs, or like mental mental, you know, I don't want to say impasses, but like they're slower, let's say. As much as like I can respect it, I don't think I can like watch it like properly, you know? Like I feel like I won't take it seriously, even though it's like amazing what they're doing. And you know, that's starting. That's funny. It's or maybe it did already start. Olympics, no, the Paralympics. It's a completely different one, right? Paralympics. I have no idea. No, yeah, no, it's not starting now. It's starting next week or the week after until September 5th, which is pretty cool. Although I feel like some people have unfair advantages. Like there's no qualifications for like each sport. I feel like some people have like a better advantage than others. But to be fair, they're all disadvantaged in some way, so they kind of make up for it. For Olympic Games, since they finally concluded, we can go over, you know, what their rankings. You know, apparently, U.S. came out with 39 golds, which is wild, and then 103 medals in total. China came out with 88, Japan in third with 58, and Great Britain with 65 medals, and then Canada came 11th, sadly, with 24. Let me see the overall stats. I hope you enjoyed the background footage. I mean, it's as chill as every other thing, and I think I'm AFK right now. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, so to Enter the Gungeon, highly recommend you get this game. It's, you know, you see it on sale every now and then on Steam, and goddamn, you can play this game like repeatedly and not get tired of it. Or like if you do get tired of it, you can just turn it off and then come back again, and you know nothing changes. It's really nice. I got 40 hours clocked into it, and I think I only started getting into it like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I don't play it often, but when I do, I have a good time with it. Back to the Olympic standings. You know, Canada came in 11th under Italy, Germany, France, and Netherlands. Australia. What is ROC? Republic of Congo. What is ROC? What does that stand for? I really wish I knew. ROC. What is that? What are you? Who are you? Is that Russia? What? Full form. What are you? Registrars of companies. Huh? Union territories. Am I country? Republic of China. There's two different Chinas? My bad. I don't know anything about geography or politics wise, so this is that's different. Yeah. I'm not happy with these standings. Canada should be up there, bro. Canada lacking. Congrats for Japan. I think that's the only other person or people I'd be rooting for. Not so much the US or China. Japan's pretty dope though, so goddamn. Let's see who did the worst. Who got no medals? Just kind of like, what's it? Botswana, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Grenada, Kuwait, Moldova, and Syria. They all came kind of the same place, 86th, with one medal each, one bronze medal. That's pretty good. At least they got a medal. Well, yeah, but that's in this week's news, I guess. They finally ended the Olympics, and it sucks that I won't have anything in the background for when I'm talking to my family and friends and all that. Aside from that, in my news, I finally got this book. I finally got two books. I got two new books. One is they're both centered around Marcus Aurelius, which was a Roman emperor in 161 AD, And the first book is called Meditations, and let me see what the other book is. Hold up, let's see if my cord can go all the way. Ah, there you go. I went too far away. I'll edit that out. And the next one is The Obstacle is the Way. And they're both philosophic. There you go. And it's pretty nice. Meditations, I'm reading it, and I'm only on the well, they're broken up into books, but you could basically summarize not summarize. You can basically reword it from books to chapters, and I'm only on chapter 3. I got it like 2 days ago. Oh, I met this guy at Indigo, and he was really into philosophy, and he says he goes around. He mainly centers around the philosophic section, and I was talking with him, and he's like, yo, if you really want something with philosophy and you don't really read as often, there's these 2 pretty short books. Pick them up, you'll have a great time. And props to the dude, because the first book that I'm reading right now is fantastic. The wisdom that Marcus Aurelius has really shows, and he was named one of the 5 great emperors, good emperors. Let me see, Marcus Aurelius. I'll talk about him for now. So he was deemed one of the 5 great emperors, and he was the last emperor before like everything went to ruin, I guess. So he during his reign there was it was fairly peaceful. And let me see, 5 great emperors, 5 great good. No, I put 6, 5 good, 5 emperors. Please. Anyways, I can't find it. I'm looking at the wiki, and god damn, it's big. It's pretty long. Yeah, but the wisdom really shares. It shows. I could read some of the passages here. It's like, let's see. So in like the first chapter, I'm not done it, and I guess I'll go over it the next time. Next week, I'll go over the next couple of chapters. So the first chapter of the book kind of centers around him kind of thanking every person that really meant something to him. He goes through his family, then his friends, then his mentors, and then his adopted father, which happened to be the king, just his luck. And he goes through every virtue that they gave him and passed down to him. It's really nice. It's a practice of like thankfulness, I guess. Like I'm thankful for my parents for doing so and so. Thankful for my friends for doing so and so and whatnot. Then the second book, and it like has it written down when it's written, each chapter, because they're apparently notes that he wrote throughout his reign, just to keep for himself, his personal notes. He didn't mean to actually show it off to people, and it kind of shows. It's kind of just him talking to himself, which is nice. In the first chapter, he talks about like, oh, I shall meet a busybody, the ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, envious, and unsocial. So he's already saying, I'm going to meet people that I dislike. I'm gonna meet people that are just different from me, and he's preparing himself. It's not gonna be like someone comes into the room and kind of irritates him and makes him feel like shit, like ruining his day. He like preemptively says it to himself in the morning and prepares his mind, I guess, so his day isn't ruined. And then he proceeds to talk about good and evil, and how good and evil has there is no such thing. Like nothing can be good or evil, which I think is pretty common sense. I mean, like if you think about it, like the perspectives and whatnot, and how everything is subjective. Good is good and evil, or good and bad. It can blur. But then he says that it's in nature to have no such thing as good and evil, obviously. And then he says, let me see here, the next little blurb. He then talks about like how to be mentally strong. I would say, to summarize it. He then says, do wrong to thyself, my soul, but thou wilt no longer have the opportunity of honoring thyself. So if you, I mean, it's self-explanatory. I don't know. I don't want to be reading this like the Bible or like a Jehovah's Witness trying to convert you. Although it is a pretty good book, and so if you kind of feel like you need something to read and something short, highly recommend Meditations. I'm not gonna read any other passages. I don't believe I need to, but you know, there's a lot of good in here, and if you really like try to compress or decompress, I don't know what the word is, but if you really try to, you know, take into account what he's saying in the book, I think it proves to be good for you. He talks about in the third chapter, he centers a lot around death, and I guess, you know, I don't know when he wrote each chapter or each book, but you know, maybe during the third group of notes, he started thinking about his own death, his own demise. Maybe he was like around 30 or 40, mid-age, because I feel like that's when you start taking into account your own mortality. Anyways, yeah, I don't really particularly want to ramble any further, because I might not be selling the book right now and making it even worse than how I started. So yeah, whatever. It's called Meditations. I'm gonna repeat it again. Marcus Aurelius. Check it out. Check it out with me, I guess. You'll see the next video and see how I thought the next kind of 3 chapters were. I did wanna. What did I have here? I was gonna talk about anime. So sadly, there was no Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia thing. What's it called? Episode. Neither was there To Your Eternity episode, and I'm watching both of those, and they're both animes, of course, and they're both nice right now. Like if you don't watch any anime, I talk about it pretty, like, you know, often. My Hero Academia, it's a good one. Some episodes kind of lack because they're like filler, and I'm not really into filler. It's just like a waste of time, so I skip over them. And the other one, To Your Eternity, is like it's about this orb that like takes the shape of things that kind of touch it and cause it to experience something new. And you know, it's good. Like right now it's okay, but it was great at the start. It was great at the start, and then slowly but surely it's like starting to lack a little bit more and more, because it's not as impactful every time something happens. I'm not gonna spoil it. They're both well animated. Boku no Hero is about like a society that has people with like superpowers. They call them quirks, and so like they can do one specific thing just haphazardly. Like what people can. Well, there's this one dude called Miro, who can like phase through walls, but because of that he goes blind, because even light phases through his eyes. Then there's the main character who has super strength, really, and then have like, let's say Bakugo, who can make saliva not saliva, sweat that explodes out of his palms, and it's just like little abilities like that, and it's like a whole society, and then it kind of explores what would happen. It's like they call it a shonen, and let me see what that really means. Shonen. I don't want to talk out of my ass. Here, shonen meaning. So it's a specific genre apparently that has action-filled plots, and so if you like fighting and you like I guess lore, because it has some lore. It's getting into like some darker lore now, I think, and it's just fun to watch. If you hate anime, you're really sleeping on some good shows. Another good one out of the top of my mind would be Moshoko no Tensei, which is about this dude that he was like 40 years old, and then he dies, and then he gets reincarnated. I don't know the English translation of the title, but it's also really good. Highly check it out. Like, that one is like a solid 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10, depending on what episode. No, depending on where you start. Well, I mean, you wouldn't start in the middle. Okay, it's 9.5 out of 10, because the ending of the first season was okay. It was okay at best. Yeah. So sadly, there was no episodes for that, so I can't really talk about that. But I just have to recommend it. So like next time, let's say, you tune into the next video, and then I'll cover those two new episodes and kind of catch up. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about my stupid weather. And I know they tell you not to talk about weather, but let's be honest. Let's be honest now. Heat sucks. Summer sucks. Like, why does it have to be warm? Why can't you just be like cool as a cucumber? I wish in my place of stay here in Canada that it didn't get super cold and it didn't get super hot, but alas, it does. And apparently we're getting like 42 degrees Celsius of heat. And why, man? Why you gotta do me like that, man? Like, if you had a choice to die in extreme cold and extreme warmth, or like hot conditions, I'd 100% choose cold. 100%. I'd rather freeze to death than to cook alive, dude. I don't want to be like rotisserie chicken out in the desert. I'd rather be fucking a popsicle in the Himalayas. And I kind of just thought about this, and that has no relation to what I'm speaking about right now. But I don't know if it's just me, but when I was a child, I used to avoid the word hot, because I'm like, oh no, they're gonna think I'm talking about someone's hot, or it's getting hot and steamy, But I mean, now that I'm older, it's stupid. I'm gonna think about that now. And I wonder if other people feel the same way, or felt the same way about that word. It's like what I said last video, like Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger. Like, if you say that word and you say it with the hard R, you kind of feel like you're offending, Like, you don't want to say that when people are like nearby or whatever, because it could be like, oh, what did you say? So you want to kind of like buffer that with that Iga, Tommy Hilfiger, because you want to be chill, you want to be collected and whatnot. Anyways, that's the end of my my fucking background gameplay. So I'm gonna cut it out here. This is how I'm gonna stop it. It's great way to stop, great way to end. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you watch some more of my content. They'll be there. I'll put it up. And till next time, my friends. I'm Alex Aguilar. Welcome to the weekly log. No longer just a dude on the Side of the Street podcast. The weekly log. Thank you for joining. Until next time, man. Hope you have a good day. Bye bye.